Alright, I'm here at a different kayak ramp. I have some gizzard shad to use as bait. I really want to catch a bullhead catfish. These are some gizzard shad that didn't make it in my bait tank. So this should be a good opportunity to use them as bait and see what I can catch. I may catch more than just a bullhead catfish here because pretty much every catfish likes to eat gizzard shad. And turtles will like to eat this too. Gonna use small piece. And this rod and reel will be free lining it since I had such good luck free lining bait at the last kayak ramp. And then that one has a split shot on it. And these are the size 4 hooks again. Hopefully I'll catch something tonight. Got the same rod holder that I can use on here. It's a little bit different. I think they make these different, like when they put them together. Maybe it's the same, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be able to put both of my rods. Now I do have the gizzard head, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I just want to use small pieces. I don't want to accidentally catch a flathead catfish, which they are in this creek. There we go, there's that one. Put my bells on these and readjust the camera so you can actually maybe see the rods. Can't really see them after dark. Wish me luck and hope I don't lose the bell. Something is already chewing on the right one, the free-lined one. This whole kayak ramp is floating. So every time I move, it makes like the rods move and everything. And the camera. I guess I'll have to wait till it comes back. Oh, hello. Awesome. The one with the sinker prevails. We have a bullhead. That is a yellow bullhead catfish. He may have swallowed my hook. Okay, buddy, do not stick me. Like normal, he swallowed the hook. Little bullhead. Let me turn down the light, maybe get a good view of this guy. Whoa. Bullhead catfish. This right here is flathead candy. How close can I get to the camera? Little bitty guy. I am thinking about keeping these guys, although I don't know what they would do to my gizzard shad population. I mean, he's small enough, he won't eat the big ones, and, you know, when any of them pass away, he can eat them as food. And then catching him again is another, fun thing because he's so small. There you go, bullhead catfish. I think it's coming out good on the camera. Also, I may just keep him in my little cooler live well and in a few days use them as bait instead of putting him into my shad tank. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I use this as a cleanup crew and eventually use them as bait? Let me know. Now, I did forget my bubbler, but I shouldn't need it with this guy. Now, I did bring hooks, so I can re-rig this with a hook. Well, got another one on. The free line rig. I'm not recording, or I am recording. There we go. Oh, he got off. Well, I had one. Lost it because I was messing with the camera. Gotta keep my bait though. So the bullheads are here. That's good. Or maybe I'm using a bait that they actually want to eat. Haven't even finished rigging my other line. All right. Something is on the free-lined one again. I can't get this one rigged. That's a good thing. He might not be there anymore. Trying to do an easy snell. Actually just lost the sinker of this one. It fell off. I may not need a sinker though if I keep getting them free lined. If it hooks. I don't know. See if he's still here. Yep. Whoa, it's so small I'm just pulling him right out of the water. He's probably more likely to swallow it with it free line. A little bit bigger than the first one too. And I'm going to have to do one rod at a time. Another bullhead, yellow bullhead. Very cool. Now this type of bullhead is native to the eastern United States, the southeastern United States, native to here in Tennessee. And when it comes to the wildlife agency, they don't like these guys for some reason. And I've been seeing fewer and fewer. They've been harder and harder to catch. At least, we're getting some younglings tonight. They do get much bigger than this. They get big enough to eat. This size right here is not really an eater size, but it could be used as bait. But there is also the black and brown bullhead, and they would be considered invasive if they were around here. But the yellows, they're not. But 2 yellow bullheads already on gizzard shad. point. I only have a limited amount of hooks. I only brought a few. So I may end up running out of hooks. But there's another piece to free line. I did bring some split shot. So I could put split shot on this one once I get a hook on it. If I get a hook on it. Hopefully I won't step on one of my bells and crush them. Or fall in the water. And I've said it in a past video before. I put the bell on the back to keep it from tangling up with the line. Here I am trying to do another easy snell and getting a bite. I can't keep up tonight. Maybe gizzard shad is the key. I think he's on there. Man. Whoa! Popped out of his mouth. These circle hooks should be setting themselves, but it's got to have some kind of pressure to do so. With this free line, there's not much pressure. Put a split shot back on this other one. I don't have like an exact math for this. I guess that's about a foot away from the hook. Maybe I'll have time to put bait on this. A little bit bigger piece. I think that's me ringing the bell with this dock. All right, got them both out. What in the world? Get. Oh, I better hit record. So, I was at my truck, and what looked like to be a big raccoon just grabbed my last gizzard, and now I got a fish on. Well then, I'm not going to have any more bait now. So got me another bullhead. That was crazy. Raccoon decided he wanted the gizzard shad more than the bullheads, I guess. Well, that shortens this trip a little bit. And of course, this guy swallowed my hook. Another nice little bullhead. Well, I guess I have a chance to catch one more. And I might actually move that rod then. They seem to be all on the right side here. That's funny. This is my new 7.5 quart Ingo cooler, lunchbox, dry box, whatever. I've been using it for water and stuff on trips and snacks. It makes a good gizzard shad, carrier too. All right, we'll move this one. Okay, I guess that was a snag. So there is the last piece of bait I have right now. Let's see if I can get one more bullhead. Yep. Cool. Man, they're getting bigger. And he's hooked in the corner of the mouth. Wish I had more bait, but the bigger one's coming up like this. Well, at least I didn't lose my hook on this last one. Good sized yellow bullhead catfish. Maybe this can come out good enough to be a thumbnail. I don't know. That light is kind of bright. Okay. Cool little guy. They do get bigger than this too. Although this is a respectable size, I don't think you could make a sandwich out of this guy. A little bit too small. But man, the flathead that eats this guy is going to be enormous. Well, this has been an interesting night, to say the least. I've had cats take my bait before, but I don't think I've ever had a raccoon. And I'm 100% positive that was a raccoon. I'll have to check the camera to see if he actually got on camera. But hey, he got a meal tonight. And I got a few bullheads, so it's been a good night. Now I'm going to head home and go to bed. I've been up since 4 in the morning today, chasing bait, chasing striped bass, editing videos. And now I've ended my day catching some nice bullheads that I have difficulty catching. Now, as always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to actually watch this video. I really, really appreciate it. And, this makes me want to come back here and catch a few more, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I do have trips coming up, and I'm hoping to book more trips. And, hey, if you want to do a flathead catfish trip with me, just let me know. We will go to my favorite creek where I've caught that 40 recently, the 45 in the past, and plenty of 20s to 30s, and see if we can get a big flathead. I've got the bait now. I've got, I got gizzard shad. I can catch bluegill, get skipjack. Now I have bullheads. Bullheads primo. Now, I will say the creek can be hit or miss. It might be a skunk. But hey, it might be worth, it might be worth it. just, you know, check out my guide service, tnrvg.com. And if you book a trip or call me or whatever, just let me know you want to try a flathead trip. The flathead should be there at least until the water is below 65 degrees, which is going to take a couple of months. So just let me know. And for everyone else, thank you for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.